Let's sew the skirt. Claw offers a selection of tools that make sewing fast and easy. Select Segment Sewing tool. Segment sewing will sew together two lines as long as they don't have any segment points on them. Hover over center back. The line will highlight in bright blue. You'll also notice a short horizontal line. This is called a ticking mark, and it shows you the direction of the sewing line. When we sew two edges together, this mark should match, or the seam will be twisted. Click on the second line, and now the edges have been sewn. Now select Free Sewing tool. This tool allows us to sew any segments, even if they have points on them. Click the starting point, then move the cursor to the end of the edge and click again. Then go to the corresponding edge and repeat. You will notice that the dark blue dot appears at the end of the sewing line. This dot shows us where to stop sewing if we want both sewing lines to be the same length. In Claw, if one segment is longer than another, it will be gathered evenly. Claw allows us to adjust the sewing line by dragging one of the sewing dots to shorten it, or by dragging an entire sewing line to reposition it. Both Segment Sewing and Free Sewing tool work in 3D window. If you click and hold Segment Sewing tool, you will see MN Segment Sewing option. This type of sewing allows us to sew several segments at the same time. Claw calls it multiples to a variable. To use this tool, select several segments in the first group and press Enter. Then select segments in the second group and press Enter again. The segments will be sewn together. Free Sewing tool has the same option that works in the same way. If we make a mistake during sewing, we can use Edit Sewing tool to delete it. Simply select the sewing and hit Delete or Backspace on your keyboard. You can also drag over multiple sewing lines with it and delete them all at once. Now we have sewn one of the skirt sides, another side will be sewn automatically because our pattern pieces are symmetric.